It's Fire 716.
Let's go. It's Big Frank in the morning. Jay Cherie keeping it going. We got them hot topics, local news, and BGC flowing. We got Big Kev on the air. Dark Knight flying in here. It's Fire 716 and we rocking it here. Hey.
Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Big Frank. You're locked into Big Frank in the morning. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever this may find you in the world, in the universe. It's going down. It is Monday. It is lit. It is fire. It is a flame. It is off the chain. It's Monday. It's just Monday. You're locked in the room with myself, Big Frank, D Money Mac, and we got a special guest today, my boy Kobe. Greetings, sir.
Hello,
how are you?
hello.
Welcome
Good
to the
morning.
table.
Good morning. Good
Absolutely.
morning, my black people.
Let's talk about it. How was y'all weekend? How was your weekend?
Oh,
I was at work. So, I mean, I work at the hospital, so it's like, that's like my weekend rush or whatever. It's like the end of the weekend, Saturday, Sunday, and then I work that Friday. So it's like, and I work nights, so it's like,
oh, you know the life.
Yeah, and I work at the county, so
Oh, man.
So, so that's your little weekend, a little rush, adrenaline or something like that. At least you ain't, just bored,
Yeah, you making some money.
Valid. How was your weekend?
So yesterday so this is a new position, I guess you could say, or a new thing to add on to the millions of other things that I do. But I got hired to be a content creator for a wedding. And the wedding was beautiful. Shout out to Dolly and Garrett Arnold, the Arnolds. Hey.
How y'all doing?
Right, congratulations on your marriage. Beautiful wedding, but I'm tired, okay? Because basically I was like a paparazzi for them, and at the same time trying to capture the guests and all that stuff while also being involved. It was a lot. It was definitely a lot. The food. Let me tell y'all something.
Talk about it.
This is at the Wurlitzer. Very beautiful. And the Wurlitzer. I don't know. Have y'all ever been to the Wurlitzer?
Nah.
On the Boulevard.
Oh, they fan who? Okay.
Yeah.
I know where it is.
Yes.
I've driven by many times, but I never stepped in because I said, "Oh, that's not for me."
It was absolutely beautiful. Like, I'm not even gonna hold you. It was really beautiful.
Really?
Bougie.
Huh?
Bougie.
A little bougie. Yeah. I would definitely say a little bit. I'm excited because the adult prom is gonna be there, and now that I've been there and I've seen what it looks like, I'm really excited for the adult prom.
Where that at?
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, the adult prom is happening. I'm hosting the adult prom.
Shoot,
that's where you want to be.
I'm there. I'm there.
That's gonna be fire.
Not even selling no merch. I'll just be there.
Yeah.
No, for sure.
Yes. Come dressed
prom?
to the. Yes.
Yeah, let me do a prom redo because I went to 5 of them in high school and they all sucked.
You went to 5
I
proms?
went to 5. Hey,
Dang.
the first one sucked. Try again, like Aaliyah said.
try again. Thinking about prom. I'm married now, so let's let that go. No. Prom was good. We had junior prom and junior senior prom, so it was good.
Yeah.
My first date for prom was she was taller than me. If you watching, don't be offended. I won't call her name out anyway, because in the terrible Leah Berry, she was tall. Like if I was 6 foot, she had to be 6'2".
Oh,
damn.
She was real tall. Like, yeah. But she didn't want to dance, so I was like, all right, I'm not gonna sit at the table with you. Frank hit the dance floor, okay? I shut the dance floor down.
That's what you're supposed to do? Like when you go to a dance, you are on an assignment. You are on an assignment. The ancestors is looking down upon you. Like this is not what we did at the juke joint.
No,
we didn't just sit at no table, drink moonshine. We got up and we danced. Like
for real.
I don't know why today you got trigger words, and I'm just exposing my house and everything. So I live at my father's house that he owned, because tenant upstairs. And they're making moonshine downstairs. They tell me they did not, but I keep seeing these bottles of peeled fruit just sitting in liquid. I said, "You not making moonshine downstairs? There's a lot going on."
Right.
Man.
Yeah, I pray for my house. Yeah, I said, "Come on."
How
Lord.
much is it for?
You know, Valerie, no, listen. If I told y'all the truth of what's happening not in my house, but around my house, I'm like, Frank, what is going on? There's literally pots of pot, and I'm not just talking. Yeah, well, welcome, then, guy. Yeah, don't judge me.
You got somebody coming downstairs in the house, be like, "Yo, Frank, you don't gotta be talking
all
the
business.
I was watching your show
this morning.
Your show.
Well,
Nephew, you was saying a little bit too much.
Too much.
Saying a little bit too much.
But listen, my weekend was good though. What happened on Friday? I forgot. But Saturday, Saturday was good. We had the block party on Garden and Highland. That was pretty good. So I DJ'd. I'll tell you what happened to me. Now, for those who don't DJ, computers, technology is technology.
Right.
So my computer, I purposely plugged up my computer last night, opened it up. If anything need to happen, it's gonna happen now. Boom, whatever. I get to the event, I plug it up, I go open up, it wants to update. I said, "Are you kidding me?"
That's the word.
Like, not update, rebuffer, shut down, restart. The lady said, "Are you DJing from your phone?" It's mind your business. It's music coming through. Okay. Dang. And I was so hurt and so frustrated. But long story short, I had that merch on me, the smoothies. Can't be this early. A spam. But it was good. So then Sunday, what I didn't sell Saturday, I sold Sunday, and I was supposed to take pictures of the product, but I sold out.
You sold out.
Listen, I sold out almost immediately.
Dang.
I came in and gave one person an order who ordered the day before,
right?
And the lady was like, "Frank, how many you got?" And I just said 15. She said, "I'll take off 15." I said, "Let me go count first. Let me go count." So I happened at 26, but the people started coming like, "Frank, what you got? What you got?" Wow. She said, "Whatever happens, just make sure you're not going home with anything." I said,
"Now
what
was you selling again?"
Smoothies. Now,
okay,
they're really good in testament, because I went home and opened up the freezer, and what do I see? JQ Juicy.
You can't go wrong with that. You can't go wrong with that. With any food type of drink or something, you can't go wrong with that. People gonna buy.
Novella. So I was just, it was a great weekend. Now that money that came in is going right out, but I'm grateful to God that He allowed it to come in. So So just we're gonna have more conversation. We're gonna get into it when we get back. We're gonna actually have a conversation with my boy Kobe about who he is, what he got going on before we get into the question of the day. But we'll be right back. It's going down on Fire 716. Your boy Big Frank in the morning. Come on, say something, Frank. All my hands is on me. Say less. Bop, bop. Yep. We still here, right? Yes, this is. We'll be right back. My hands is doing what they do. Ain't a long time.
Everybody, this is DMP Speaks coming at you. And
it's not enough to just dream about your ideas, right? You've got to take action to bring about their creation. Time is passing us by, and that time that we have, and we think we have so much time, we don't have the time like we thought we did 20, 30 years ago. We literally, when we get an idea, we got to make sure this is something that we're supposed to do as a part of our purpose, as a part of our life's work, and we got to be dream creators.
Get ready for the most stylish event of the season. It's the Back to School Hair and Fashion Show, bringing together fashion designers, hairstylists, barbers, braiders, MUAs, and models of all ages. Join us as I Believe Enterprises hosts an unforgettable evening that will leave you inspired and fashion forward. Get your tickets now. General admission is only $15 in advance and $20 at the door. And guess what? Kids 6 and under get in for free. But that's not all. We're also giving back to the community. School supplies donations are required upon entry, helping us support students in need. Save the date, August 12th, starting at 5 p.m. We're bringing the excitement to 3019 Niagara Street in Niagara Falls, New York. Are you a vendor looking for an incredible opportunity? Don't miss out. Vending spaces are available. For more information, call or text 708-271-0549. Mark your calendars and get ready to shine. Get your tickets, bring your donations, and join us for an unforgettable evening. Fashion, style, and community come together in one spectacular event. Back to School Hair and Fashion Show. Let's make this school year the most fashionable one yet.
Looking for a heavy-duty workhorse that can handle any task? Look no further than the 2004 Chevy C4500 diesel flatbed truck. With its robust 6.6-liter diesel engine, this truck delivers the strength and reliability you need to tackle the toughest job. Don't miss out on an incredible opportunity. Call Ken at 716-310-0100. Call now to learn more and drive away in the ultimate work companion 2004 Chevy C4500 diesel flatbed truck. 716, your boy, Frank. You're locked into Big Frank in the morning. If you're listening on the app, you just heard Keisha Cole. I just want it to be over. It's going down this morning. D-Money Mac is in the building with me. A special guest is Kobe. Greetings, sir, yet again. Welcome to the table. Thank you for rocking with us.
Good morning. Good morning,
this
everybody.
Morning. Y'all like, where people at? Let me go ahead and snitch on them, okay? Call me Petty McPet. All right. Daniel's out of town traveling with his family. Enjoy yourself, King. Jay Cherie is preparing for new transitions in her life. And Kevin, the movie star, overslept.
Yeah.
Valid. But they're doing great work out here, so I'm grateful for them. Kevin, if you're watching, feel free to get into a StreamYard and remotely do what needs to be done by chance. So, Kobe off grip. So I happened to had the privilege of meeting you at Juneteenth with our initial conversation. And just tell us a little bit about yourself, who you are, what you do, a little bit, and why you do it.
Okay, well, hello everybody. My name is Kobe Thurman. I operate out of Buffalo, New York. I got a business called Artistic Control. It used to be called Artistic Control Apparel, but I've been doing this for like 3 years, and in those 3 years, you learn a lot of stuff. You learn that the whole thing about failure not being an option, it's a part of life. I've learned so much more through failure than success. I learned that, the whole process of getting up, that's like that adrenaline rush right there. That's your faith speaking to you. Okay, it's time for you to keep going.
Right.
Because in a nutshell, if I was able to accomplish this in my first year, I would have probably lost the business. I would have probably lost a lot of money. I would have probably lost mindset of it. And I would have probably just been like an average, Black small business gone by day. I didn't want that. I wanted something to be respectful towards my family. I didn't want to have anything that was vulgar and disrespectful towards the women in my family. That was most important, to give back to the community, obviously. And 3, the final goal is just that, all in a nutshell, I did everything that was asked of me, that it was called of me to do. It did everything that was pleasing to God. And
come on.
I told the truth with the stuff that I was doing with my t-shirts and with my hoodies. I was telling the truth. I was telling stories of what I saw, not just what I thought. Prime example, A World Without Hate Still Loading. What is that? That is an image that hopefully we will have later on down the road. A world without hate. Just because the thing is, with hate, it's been going on for so many years.
Yeah, but I'm gonna have you pause before we get into the depths of what you do, because I think that the storyline to what it is that you do is just amazing. I think that the product that you have is also amazing, and the message. But I want to talk about how did we get here? So, how long you been doing these 3 years now? Correct.
3 years, yeah.
So what was the kickoff to say, this is what I want to do. I want to be a designer. I want to get into this. And before you say that, good morning to Chantel, Ricardo, and Ebony. I see y'all. Good morning, and good morning.
Morning.
But yeah, what's your motivation? Like, what was your kickoff for you?
The kickoff for me, it would have to be, make sure. talking to the mic. The kickoff for me, it was, it's a weird origin story, but it started off 2020, and it was during when COVID, and it was during the riots. Of course, and then everybody had T-shirts with all Black Lives Matter, had signs with all Black Lives Matter on there, and I don't remember what it was, but either I wanted a shirt, my mom wanted a shirt, or whatever it was. And then I just look up where I could get an all Black Lives Matter shirt. And then there was multiple sites that had shirts that said Black Lives Matter. So clearly somebody's making the shirts, right? So, I went on YouTube that night, looked up how you can make a T-shirt. And then I was like, I could do that. So then, making a T-shirt, then later on down the road, hey, you do a good job, you can sell them and you can have your own business. And, I've always had an itch to do something with my life. Whether what it was, I didn't know, but people saw something in me, and I just didn't see it. I didn't see, where it is. Let me know so I can do it. But going back to when my grandmother said I was living my purpose, it was true, because think about it. You grow up as a kid, you start learning about life, and you start off at a point in your life where you'd be like, okay, this is it. This is what I'm gonna do, and then whatever it is that you wanted to do is not there anymore, or it's slowly fading away, and then you're going on to your next. So that's where living in your purpose comes from. And it's a lot of kids out there struggling with that. Like, oh my gosh, I'm not famous. I'm not a millionaire. Like nobody knows me. So it's like, is my life really worth it? Like, and it's sad because they're going based off social media, and they're not going based off of life.
Right. Yeah.
It's a process. So in these 3 years, I learned so much more, and I appreciated the stories much even more. So it's a win-win. I'm grateful and I'm blessed every day. One sale is a good sale.
Yeah, absolutely.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Grow every day, so.
Well, and I think that's something that sometimes people need to hear. That, listen, all right, you made a statement earlier and you said, oh, I can't, like, failure is not really an option. But sometimes we can miss the mark sometimes, just not being tapped into what's happening now. And I think that sometimes that, like you said, the riot was the kickoff. I wanted a shirt, but that triggered another thought that's like, no, I want a shirt, but they're making a shirt. They're making a shirt. Well, I get money for the shirt, but doing the due diligence to find out what's needed to make it happen is something that I think that sometimes we miss because we have an idea, but we're not doing the due diligence of what does it really take to make this happen.
Right.
And I think that is something that we got to do.
Absolutely.
It takes heart. It takes soul. It takes everything out of you. Because, like, starting off first year, I had a business. Everybody knew. Everybody was down, with it, and then as time progresses, things started fading away. But I never faded away from it. Other people did. Yeah. And it's not to when you get successful and you finally make it, it's not to say, oh man, this for everybody that didn't support me or nothing like that.
Right.
Nah, man. Don't even waste time on that.
Yeah.
Because whoever was supposed to support you, if they're there from the beginning and they're there when you finally made it, those are the people that you really need to worry about.
Right.
Those people that were there in the beginning but then faded away, you don't need to worry about those people.
Right.
You don't need to dedicate a win to them. Focus on doing you and bettering you. This ain't a competition.
Yeah.
The worst thing that we could have ever done as Black people is have competition between small businesses.
Oh, for sure.
Or big businesses, or even as an actor, a musician, whatever. That is the cancer, the competition, because now I'm not trying to make good music. Now I'm trying to beat you.
Yeah.
So
it doesn't matter what
Yeah. And as we've seen in time, people have done some snake underhanded moves, and it's been a downfall of their career, and it's been a downfall of people that looked up to them.
Oh, for sure.
It's
For
like,
sure.
is this what you're doing, man?
Right. Because I tell you all the time, like, if you stay authentic to the craft and the skill set that you're in, you're for somebody, and you're for a group of people. There's an audience for you. There's a market for you. But if you always, like you said, when you start battling the person versus presenting the quality of what you have, you take away from that, because now you're trying to get my people. Calm down. I got people that's gonna support me. You get people that can support you and who can really support both as well.
And you don't know, we can have a moment where we could come together and your audience and my audience is coming together and they're seeing their similarities between them.
Yeah.
And both of our business could thrive off of
Absolutely.
it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You just can't see it in tunnel vision at all.
I feel like a lot of times people they hide it. You know what I'm saying? Like they hide that they're in competition. Like they secretly, silently in competition with you.
Oh, absolutely.
And I feel like, this is more often than not is the case of people being in competition with you silently. People you don't even know. Sometimes, it could come out somebody from Facebook that you hardly even talk to.
Mad
like,
what are you talking about?
You did this and you did that, and I didn't. I don't understand why it didn't work out for me. And it's like,
and then
Right.
I don't even know your name.
People trying to tear you down. They don't know your brand. They don't know your business. They just try to tear you down.
Won't they try?
I posted a clip, World Without Hate Still Loading, and had Please Stand By on top of it on TikTok. Somebody was like, take this down, bro. I was like, yeah, okay.
Right.
Here we go.
Here
we go.
But it comes with the territory
does.
Because you have to understand. But what happens is I think that sometimes, and I'll say this as an entrepreneur, sometimes we'll take on people because of the financial gain that it brings.
Yeah.
We'll lessen stuff. We'll do stuff just because we need some stuff to happen.
Yeah.
But you really have to trust the quality of who you are and what you connect to. And it's okay to say no to certain things.
I mean,
Because like I'm just saying, talk to myself. I should have said no in the beginning.
I made a rule. I made a rule for myself because social media, when you have a business, you're supposed to operate like a business.
Yeah.
So it's like you going into your Instagram, it's like you going into your office. So if somebody comes into your office and they have a discussion with you and it's a discussion you don't want to have, we got to have it because it's business.
Yeah.
I can't cuss you out. I can't say derogatory things on your page. I won't even do it in a DM.
Yeah.
Because if we can't talk face to face, because it's different if we're face to face and we say nothing to each other, but then you're in a different time zone. I'm here and I'm texting you in a DM. That's not what a real man or real woman is.
Yeah.
You gotta treat your social media platform like it's your office, like it's your workspace. You gotta clean it up. You don't want vulgar stuff in your office.
Right.
That's where your investors go. They don't see the website first. They see your page.
Yeah, that's true.
So you got to clean it up.
That's good.
And you got to also watch who you follow too. Because sometimes you might follow that one friend who go out that one night. Too many.
And especially if you go to church, you don't want to be the person doing the media team and you follow somebody who's a little wild and you got to go through your account to get to the church account. And
and
you be like, oh, what's on the screen? My God.
You got Sister Andrews DM in the past. I be like, I know we ain't doing this at my church.
Listen, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna tell it. So I do media. So and I follow just everybody. My world is just different. Got some church folks, I got some people who are not living for Jesus, but life is real. So I go. So the method I was using at first, I just added the church's page to my page. So I would go through my page, but the storyline. And one day it was just the stories on top of the page was just nothing but side shots. I said, this is terrible. And so I just have to told the church, I got to create a different account.
Yeah.
Not that they're probably now it's like, why is that in your feed? I don't know. Okay, it's the stories. Okay, people post what they post, but just taking that scenario you're talking about, that people when they see your website, they see your page, it's definitely business. This is what we see. And I tell people this all the time: do they know what you do? Do they know who you are? When they see you, what do they see?
Right.
Because if I see you and all I keep seeing is everybody else, I'm not really seeing you.
Right.
So I get that. Listen, y'all, it's going down this morning. When we get back, we're going to get more into the brand itself, the message, the idea of it. And then we're going to get into the question of the day. It's going down, y'all. 5716, your boy Big Frank. It's going down again with me, boy Big Frank, 5716 Radio. We'll be right back. Yep. We running right now. Y'all don't see me. It's a shadow, huh? Yep. Welcome.
TQ, I Am, the Queen I Am with Felicia Gaddis. Her story, her experience, her wisdom. Tune in every Friday at 1 p.m. at Fire 716 Radio. TQIM inspires, uplift, and transform.
Are you ready to take a trip back into time and immerse yourself in the smoothest sounds of the 90s? Well, mark your calendars for August 19th because we got something special planned just for you. Introducing the ultimate 90s R&B sing-along brunch happening at 3019 Niagara Street in Niagara Falls, New York. From 11 a.m. to 3 p.m., prepare to indulge in the best of R&B while feasting on the delicious bread. We have our live DJ spinning the hottest jams. This is a brunch experience you don't want to miss. Treat your taste buds to the full brunch menu featuring mouth-watering dishes. And of course, what is brunch without a little bit of bubbly? We've got you covered with our special mimosa package. For just $25, you'll receive a ticket to the event and one mimosa to get your groove on. But if you are in the mood to keep the celebrations flowing, go for our 40 ticket option and enjoy bottomless mimosas throughout the entire event. Secure your spot today by purchasing your ticket at R&B Sing-Along Brunch at eventbrite.com. But hurry, seats are limited and this event is selling fast.
Get ready for the most stylish event of the season. It's the Back to School Hair and Fashion Show, bringing together fashion designers, hairstylists, barbers, braiders, MUAs, and models of all ages. Join us as I Believe Enterprises hosts an unforgettable evening that will leave you inspired and fashion forward. Get your tickets now. General admission is only $15 in advance and $20 at the door. And guess what? Kids 6 and under get in for free. But that's not all. We're also giving back to the community. School supplies donations are required upon entry, helping us support students in need. Save the date, August 12th, starting at 5 p.m. We're bringing the excitement to 3019 Niagara Street in Niagara Falls, New York. Are you a vendor looking for an incredible opportunity? Don't miss out. Vending spaces are available. For more information, call or text 708-271-0549. Mark your calendars and get ready to shine. Get your tickets, bring your donations, and join us for an unforgettable evening. Fashion, style, and community come together in one spectacular event. Back to School Hair and Fashion Show. Let's make this school year the most fashionable one yet.
Looking for a heavy duty? Looking for a heavy? Fire 716, your boy Big Frank. You're locked into Big Frank in the morning. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever this may find you in the world. I'm literally trying to learn to slow myself down, and I do it every other 3 days. Just like, dang, here we go again. No, for sure. Like I talk fast naturally, and I mumble. Except when I gotta preach, I get real. And the Lord declared, but those things. So you're locked into Big Frank's D Money Mac. We got Kobe here. Kobe, real quick, let us know before we get into the question of the day and get real spicy. Tell us more about the brand idea and the mission you hope to accomplish with the brand and how people can support as well.
The brand idea behind Artistic Control is that I get to have fun creating these stories. Well, not creating them, displaying them in a whole different way, because that's what storytelling is. I love storytelling. So yes, create them in a new different way, because what I say is why write stories when you could just wear them? It's important too, because you don't understand how much people are like a walking poster board for you when you have a clothing brand. And it's an honor that they're trusting me by putting my stuff into their style,
right?
Because some people's style is sacred. Like they will never. You will see a man go to church 50 years. He will not wear the same suit, but like the same. Got to correlate and all that.
Yeah.
But like just an honor and a privilege that you wore my T-shirt and you still wore it after years and years and years. So having to create a message, and to have it to be where you're not paying attention to the messenger myself, you're paying attention to the message,
right?
So create that, and mostly this is for like main goal, main source is my generation. I'm for populating with positivity, not polluting with negativity. Like stuff that's gonna hurt my culture, because there's a difference between Black culture and African American culture. One is artificial and one is true and organic,
right?
True article, aka Young Black Savage.
Hey.
So he has some clothing lines some new merch that he has designed, he's putting out. He's a part of the fashion show that's going down on August 12th here at 3019 Niagara Street, back to school fashion show. So y'all seen the commercial, y'all know what it is.
I will be there.
So let's spice it up. Just let's go ahead and get spicy. Let's jump into the question of the day, which is what is the lesson that you learned from your worst breakup?
Well, as I had previously mentioned off camera, I'm still learning lessons. One of my I've had a couple really bad breakups. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. I would say my worst breakup, one of my worst breakups probably was the first time I ever truly got broken up with, when I was
Ricardo, I got you.
In 10th grade. What, 10th grade? No, 10th grade summer. No, I lied. 9th grade summer. It was my first boyfriend.
You remember your first?
Yes,
that's the sucky part.
Yes, I remember everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember everything. And the problem with that breakup was this was before people was really getting ghosted. Okay, I feel like I was the first one to get ghosted.
Not ghosted.
I was super in love with this person. I mean, just head over heels, young, that innocent love. Like, there's no sexual, nothing. Like, it's just you really like this person, you want to be with them and stuff. And he had a terrible home life situation that caused him to have to leave and couldn't contact me, I guess. And so just imagine, like, I think, was I in school? I'm trying to think, was it the summer? I think I went into the summer this way. I went to school happy, had a boyfriend who I really cared about, could wait to spend time with. We've been spending time this whole time together. And I come home and he's just gone. Like, just gone. Don't hear from him for 2 weeks straight. I literally cried. Cried. Like,
the fact that's crazy.
I was heartbroken. Like, cry. But the lesson that I learned from just that, actually was nothing. It
happened again.
Yeah, because I talked to them again.
And
then it happened again. And then I talked to them one last time and it happened again. My lesson was really just to let go.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on my.
If you let 3 times, what lady was like, if you let a person shenan once, they're gonna shenan again.
Yes.
Ricardo wants to know, do you have a website or contact information they can reach out to you?
Yes, artisticcontrolapparel.com. And then it's Artistic Control Instagram. No O in control, just control with TRL.
Got you.
No
Sweet.
Trademark purposes, just so you know.
There you go. And Dexter, God bless you this morning. What's your worst story? Because I got plurals. Okay.
I try to put them in my closet, try to keep it there.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh
yeah.
The worst one, I would say, it wasn't even my first. I would say this was when I really got my heart broken. and this is the importance of, first off, before you ever get in a relationship with God first.
Oh, that's a fact.
I'm telling you that because I'm a living witness. Do that
and obey. So like you gotta like have a relationship with God. But listen, I'll tell you how I didn't listen.
Like listen, like pray, read your Bible first before you get in a relationship. Because if I would have done that, I would have saved myself from a lot of heartbreak.
Yeah.
And I would have saved the girls from the heartbreak, because I have had heartbreaks and I've given heartbreaks, and I'm willing to admit that, because now looking back at it, there's some things that I should have done. You got to understand your personality versus somebody else's personality. We're not coming into a relationship 50-50. We're coming in a relationship 100-100.
Right.
My worst heartbreak was second relationship. I knew it was over. I would see red flags, but of course, I give somebody the benefit of the doubt, which I'm very good at doing, and very bad at it. And the reason why I say that is because even when people I know they're wrong, I still give them chances and opportunity. I still forgive them and stuff like that.
That's me.
When you now learning, you got to love them from a distance. Like we can't be in a relationship because obviously you're not good for me in a relationship, but I still love you. I wish I would have done that in my second relationship. The second one, we kept breaking up on and off. And then it was the last one. It was because she had stuff going on, and then I was just staying in it with her. So I was very young. So I was like, let's get back together. She didn't want to get back together. So that led me into a depression. And then it made me go thinking I was going crazy and thinking that I wasn't attractive anymore, doing all of that. Because when you keep going after somebody that doesn't want you anymore, make you feel like you're nothing.
Yeah.
Instead of going after somebody else who sees something in you, then you see something in yourself. You ever notice that?
Oh, yeah.
So that's what happened with the second one. But then I learned that nobody, before I get in a relationship, I'm talking to God first. Like, is this the right person for me? If it's not, like I literally said, my next, if ever there is a next relationship for me, God gonna escort them to me.
Here you go, my son.
Because I only trust him now. I don't trust anybody else. I don't trust these dating apps. I don't trust Facebook, Instagram. I don't trust it no more.
Yeah.
Why? Because that stuff will make you go crazy, and it will make you look and think you're crazy when you're really not. But you can't expect nobody to keep just giving you value, because when you do that, that person, anything can happen. That person could be long gone. People, you see them here, they're gone tomorrow.
Right.
So it's like your husband, he was giving you all this, equity. Your wife, she was giving you all this equity. She's not here no more. Nobody's giving you equity. So it's like now you're feeling low about yourself. Don't do that.
Yeah.
You
got to give yourself
of yourself.
Yeah.
But don't be selfish. Be appreciative of yourself, but don't be selfish. There's a difference.
What lesson I'm gonna pull out? I think one of the hardest lessons, and I love God at the time. I knew God. I mean, we prayed, we talked, we communicated. He spoke. I didn't listen.
He was bedside Baptist.
Because I cleaned the church. I was serving, and I never get this. I was at the windows cleaning, and I was like, Lord, is this, you call her Red Cat? Don't judge me. But I said, is this for me? He said no. I said valid. Dag, it hurts. Immediately she called me and said, what did the Lord say? And I was like, well, I guess we can go ahead and see what it's going to do. We can go ahead and just see, and I'm going to say something. Now, mind you, he's already said, don't do it. Matter of fact, I was so in my Jesus bag with him prior to this relationship. I wasn't even searching for her. It was me and God. We was good. We was I was slimming. I was walking in the kingdom, but it was like, oh, man of God. I was like, yeah, that's me. I was walking in it. And her father had came up and said, my daughter said she's interested in you. And I ain't seen no signs, but long story short, we started talking.
Yeah.
Then we started creeping and sleeping. Okay. Then we started doing adult things. And then long story short, we talked emotionally and mentally about the possibilities of a future so intensely that she even told her father that I think I want to marry him. And she was even willing down to get a artificial fake ring to make this happen. Like, that's how in depth, but this was, he had already told me this wasn't it. But long story short, she trusted me. I didn't trust her, but then I trusted her. She didn't trust me. It was a little shiesty. And then I did some foul things. You know, I wasn't perfect. And then, but the depression after that, when I talk like Groundhog's Day situation, I mean, literally, I ate the same food, watched the same movie, fell asleep at the same part, and woke up at the same part for 4 consecutive days. That's when I knew I'm in trouble. And for all those who are churchy and be out there praying for, oh, my baby back, baby come back. I was praying to God all happy. I want my baby back. God, bring my baby back. Man, please obey God.
And that's why back in the day, I wish the church folks, I wish they did not tell us about sex, you know, to scare us and be like, beware, don't you ever have sex. You're going straight to hell if you have sex. I wish they wouldn't have done that.
For sure.
Because as kids, when something scares you, you either try it or avoid it.
Yeah.
Whenever you're scared of something, you gotta try it. So whenever somebody told us about sex, we was always curious. But sex is very, very, very dangerous. And it's very important that these kids know
like
that.
you doing exactly what you said. Making it scary. You making it scary.
I'm not trying to make it scary, but
I know what you mean.
I'm not trying to make it scary, but it's like it's very let me try to
go ahead. Like, it's good. Go naturally.
But it's very important. It's very important that you have those conversations with these young kids now, because they don't understand that it's a mental game.
Oh,
yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
It's a mental game. If you coming into sex and you don't like your body, you don't think you're attractive, whatever somebody's saying, you believe it.
You believe it.
So when that person goes, and now it's different because that person is making your body feel something that, wow, I ain't never felt this before.
Right.
So it's now when that person's gone, oh, you think your whole world ended.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's why.
that's
why it's very
valid.
important. You gotta.
Valid.
It ain't nothing wrong.
But I think, culturally, not just church, but culturally, we're not look at the birds and the bees, not just the birds and bees, like we're not talking or having the conversation
that we need
about our sexuality that's required to really know how to navigate.
Yeah.
We figure out on our own. We out here playing patty cake. I ain't gonna get it. We out here just doing stuff, watching stuff, seeing stuff. It's like nobody's communicating. So we trial and error. That's why people are heartbroken and shattered now, because we're trying to see what we see on TV.
And we're going in cycles.
Exactly.
Relationships. That's why everybody keeps saying there ain't nothing out here. It's because we living in cycles. Because think about it. Boy, girl. Boy breaks up with girl. Girl's taking the baggage from that relationship, going with another boy, bringing the same baggage, adding on to another load of baggage. Breaks up with that guy, goes into another relationship, bringing on extra baggage from 2 prior relationships, taking it to this guy. Now, this guy, he's innocent. He's never did anything before. He's never had a relationship before. Now he met this girl that's bringing in like 3 tons of bags. Now she bringing it to him. Now he's fed up and he's done.
Yeah.
Now he's taking that load with somebody else, and it's just going around.
Bad ladies.
You gonna hurt yourself.
And especially it's bad when you having sex, because now it's like you interweaving lust and love. It's 2 different things.
And I want to go here, but I don't want to go here. But I'm going here. So because when you have all those things and you introduce, like when you do introduce sex, like what the emotions and I think it's the word endorphins and all that's released is crazy. And somebody said this, and I concur that, you know, a man may not necessarily express all his feelings in a regular conversation, but intimately,
oh yeah,
that he like legit. If he's invested for real, we're not just talking about. Don't be offended for those who are watching. We're not just talking about just a quick bone. This is a hit it and quit it. But somebody who's like invested, he's gonna express to you
He is.
how he feels.
Yeah.
And question if you feel how he feels while you feeling it. Like this exchange, this is what this exchange is. But we're not having those conversations, and we take those words and
We're seeing it through tunnel vision.
I feel like the thing is that nobody ever really explained it. Like even for myself, the only thing that my parents, well, my mom and my grandma would always say is just don't get pregnant, because my mom got pregnant so young. They just didn't want me to be pregnant young.
Yeah.
You know, make my great grandma at 40. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then so it was just always like, just don't get pregnant. Like no matter what, just don't get pregnant. So that was just like, don't get pregnant.
It's like
okay.
irritating part, because it's like you really didn't indulge with me the stuff that I had to find out through the heartbreak,
right?
The emotional damage that you would receive if you sleep with the wrong person.
And let me tell you, I'm gonna come back around to the breakup real quick. Now I'm gonna tell you a real for me. The worst that my first breakup, that was just horrible, because I just never, like, you know, I've never cried for 2 weeks straight. Like that was the only time that ever happened.
But that second one, baby,
that's what I was about to say. But the second one was the devil. and I literally mean like because that was the first time that I had sex. And like that person wasn't even really my boyfriend, but we was playing house while he had a whole house and children and family, like, you know, different situations. But I just feel like that situation, like I put up with so much. I think about it now and it makes me sick, because I'm like, why did you ever allow, like, I mean, I put up with racism for this person. I know.
White?
He was white.
Oh, wait a
so
minute.
It's like,
the ancestors,
I put up with.
Let me tell my story about how I was in high school then.
Listen, I put up with some crazy stuff for this person, and it was like, and it wasn't even like I was in love with that person. It was just the sex, like, and the sex wasn't even that good. It's just that connection the connection I had with them, and thinking like, oh well, you know, this is kind of how it is. Like, you know, like maybe I'll just play my own games, and if I play my own games, then I won't be worried about if he's playing games. Like, and that's not realistic. It just got to the point where it brought me down, like not brought me down just emotionally, but literally, like, you know, I suffered financial problems. I was living crazy, you know what I'm saying? All because I wanted to continue to be around somebody who barely even gave me the time of day, except for when it came to doing, you know, hooking up and stuff like that. So it was like, you know, the lesson I got of that, first off, is just don't waste your time. Like if I would have took that same amount of time that I spent on that person, because it wasn't just that situation caused me to end up being with somebody else as a rebound, and that caused more years. So if you really look at the timeline, it's like you wasted multiple years because of one person. Because of, you know, being involved that way. So it's just more of like the red flags that I seen in the first week. Okay. The red flags that was okay, and then the other red flags that came out afterwards, you know,
like, and some red flags you don't see them until like retrospect. You be so caught up, like, oh man, you don't know they red flags until you like, oh, now I know it's a red flag. Oh, that was a red flag. But like,
what's crazy is how our minds work. It's like we can visually see it. It's like the conversation I had with you before. It's like somebody could be on fire. Yes. And then I could just say, oh, they're not on fire.
Yep.
That's the ignorance that you fall into in these relationships. Like the person, he found out you wasn't even cheating. The thought of you cheating. He went in your house, tore it up, and you still like accepted him.
That's crazy. Zanetta said it's a taboo topic, even though it's always in our faces. She's talking about sex overall.
Oh, but yeah. I feel like it's just one of those things where it's like, you know, nobody ever explained, like how you said, the emotional impact of sex. Nobody ever explains like, hey, you could be really invested and enjoy the sex or whatever, but this person
may not
it's not the same.
Like,
you're not experiencing the same
right.
things at the same
Like,
time.
and nobody told me how to channel these feelings that I feel. The fact that I have this feeling that I want to be satisfied. How do I really how do you handle and manage that, and how do you do it so that you're not creating a sex drug?
Nobody ever came with the closure, with the right closure. I mean, let's think about it. Growing up, you wanted to talk about sex. Either your dad told you this how my dad told me. It's like condom. And I was like, a condom is not gonna prevent against heartbreak, depression, insecurity issues. It's not gonna do with that. But he taught from experience, taught from this generation. Your mom, push you off to your dad, and then your dad tells you whatever he told you, and then the moms with their daughters on.
Ain't nobody blood. Sorry to be. Nobody had a conversation with me about it. I heard somebody talking about it. Oh, now I want to know about it.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody said this. Oh, now I want to know about it. But nobody had the mature conversation and said, listen, there's a point in time you're going to come. You're going to want to do some things. And here is a safe way to do it. Yeah. But here are let me show you the responsibility that comes with these decisions and your acts and all that stuff. Oh, man, but this is all out here doing Jesus. I thank you.
It also teaches about one in the relationship. Think about it. Men and women are basically the same. They are. They just do things a different way. We have fully never came to the closure. I won't say conclusion. I would say closure of explaining it thoroughly.
Right.
Explain to me, talk to me about sex. First, give me your definition of what sex is. Mm-hmm. Give me your definition of what love is. Because now I can tell whether you messing up or you got it right.
Right.
Because love and sex is two different things.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Love and sex is totally two different things.
Yes.
And then people need to stop with the whole it's different between men and women. It's not. It really isn't. Men are players. Women are players. When are we going to come to the conclusion where it's like, okay, let's talk about the mental and the physical about sex and everything that comes with it? You want to just talk about, the church, what they should have did was they should have sat down with these kids and was like, okay, I know y'all got urges.
Mm. Now you say that now I gotta hit you with 2 bricks because I believe it needs to happen.
They need to have a conversation. They need to be open and honest, and they need to tell the truth about the stuff that they went through.
The parents now, because of this lack of conversation or this lack of when you go to have those conversations, and I know this from experience. Now the parents want to get mad now. Well, that may not like me this morning, but too bad. We're having the conversation because what you don't know is that your daughter has called the church a couple times because she's has an STD and she needs help getting stuff paid for. Or your son actually is out here and has several possibilities, but he ain't told you, but he told the youth pastor. Now we got to figure out what we're doing. But when we have this conversation, it's so, as Zanetta said, taboo, or the parents get conflicted because they didn't have this conversation.
Right.
They still don't even know. Yeah. For real. Like, we need to be in the same class for real. Like, learning, but I think it needs to be presented in a way like sex education for real, but not just on the term of this is this is that. No, let me show you how these things work. Let me show you the emotion of stuff. Let me show you the science of it. Let me show you the mental anguish of it. That's the anguish, the mind overall, because it's so complex. Who, my Lord, today. Not just thinking about it.
Because it's like we made it complex.
Yeah.
Like, who else made it complex? You look at, any other species, it's like they have an order. With us, we don't have an order. It's because either if your order is not pleasure enough for me, then I don't want that order. Then if your order is giving me harm, then I'm gonna try to, rearrange it in my way to give me pleasure. It may work for me, it may not work for you, it may not work for you, or it may work for you. We've come up with tunnel vision options, tunnel vision of ways to explain sex. Like, with the phrase condom. You never tell me about the time where you had your heart broken.
Mhm.
As a parent, tell me the times where you had your heart broken. And then tell me that story when you're talking to me about the difference between love and sex.
Yeah.
But we apply for sex for this conversation, but it's really an overall life situation because but what you're asking me to do is to deal with my own personal trauma and challenges that I don't have, that I haven't even dealt with personally yet.
Yeah.
So what you want me to do is talk to you about something that I haven't really talked to myself about, or try to put it in this treasure chest and put it aside and not deal with it. Because that's a real story. And it's, I told this one young lady, she's a, I ain't gonna say your name. No, just
I ain't gonna say name.
No, she's a crackhead.
Oh,
why did he laugh like that?
Because I went on a blind date with one before.
So she's a crackhead, and so you do whatever you got to do to get your hit or whatever. But she was happy. This is a real story.
I ain't never did that before.
No, but what happened was, she said to me, I tried to get my mother to talk to me about this because my mom actually put me on to this journey. She sold me, wouldn't say so, well, pretty much yes, as a little girl for her own situation. But I said, you want your mom to have a conversation. She's better now, but you want to have a conversation with something that she didn't know how to deal with you. And sometimes that's a hard thing to do for a parent, to talk to you about something that I haven't even dealt with myself for real. I just happen to survive it. And
I definitely feel that for sure, especially with my own mom, in different situations that come up. It's just, for me, I feel like I wish that I would have gotten to see her be in a healthy, happy relationship. Because I feel like I've seen the heartbreak. I know why you're getting your heart broke, because y'all not compatible. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can tell you that first date. This ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? But
like, it's right in front of your face.
Man,
bro.
But I never really got the chance to see her be in like a healthy, respectable relationship where, like, oh, they've gone on dates. He's courted her. He's buying, showing her this attention. She's showing him this attention. They, actually doing it the proper way. And I think that's a big part, like not just talking about different things, but actually seeing it. You know what I mean? I think that's something else, like with parents, and it goes back to generations. Like, my grandmother, she was in an abusive relationship with my mom's father. And so, like, my mom never really seen a healthy, happy relationship.
Yeah.
So it's like,
generational curses.
That's real.
That's one of them. Like, them generational curses, them joints is real. Like, I can't sit down and have a conversation with my son talking about sex because my father didn't really talk to me about sex. So really, how can I have a conversation?
Yeah,
like, because the reality is, like I said, even though they're grown, they're adults, they still don't know. Like, they still, you just out here, like I said, you're surviving, and you no shout to anybody who's just finally tapping into who they are, their identity, and tapping. Maybe at 40, 50 years old, you just not tapping into who you.
50 years old, you got like 6 kids, and you just now
the value, and you just now tapping into it, and you understand it, and it's like, dag, how much we've missed out. And I'll say this, and I don't know the culture all the way because I'm not in it for real. But the sexuality is something that, like I said, culturally we make it taboo. But you see you'll see the sensuality in the Latin culture. Because that's the conversation that needs to be had.
Yeah.
This is what it is. That's, whether you're all suave and swooping out here, suave mente, besame.
Like, you making sex dirty when sex is actually beautiful.
Beautiful.
Right.
We perverted it. Like, making businesses out of it, streetwalkers up and down the street, just selling it for like $50 a night. And it's just like,
you better know the rates. Okay. No.
Okay. No, but now, and then now it's different because it's not on your street no more. Now it's on these platforms, on platforms that your kids is going on. OnlyFans, Instagram, TikTok. That's where they market it.
$7,000 for a package.
And then that's what they're growing up on, thinking that that's what it is. Sex. Oh, it can either be a job, or I gotta find somebody who does it right. Like, I gotta have a panel. Like I gotta have 5 options. Like, no, don't do that. Cause it's people who done that and now they don't want to be with nobody. Cause now mentally they're
gone.
Well, that's what I was gonna say too, is like, you know, personally, like when you have sex with multiple different people, like okay, so
I got tired of
like,
it. I was like,
that's what it's like when I was younger, and this is gonna sound so bad. But when I was younger,
we already in the thick of it.
Right. And I lost my virginity and stuff, and I was seeing this person, and then after that, I was just you know, hooking up because that was the culture. Like, oh, let's go on Tinder, let's meet this person, let's have this person come over, whatever. And then it's just like you get to the point where it's like you don't even know who you are. Like you're just hooking up with these people. Do you even know their name? Do you even know their phone number? You know any information about them at all? And I feel like it's one of those things too that it's you're also whatever is going on with them, and this is I 1,000,000% believe this. Whatever's going on with the other person that you're sleeping with now becomes your problem. Like even if
tell the truth,
you know,
tell
like,
the truth.
Even if you don't know them all like that, it doesn't matter because whatever is going on with them, like now it's in you, and vice versa.
The most drama I've ever experienced was with a chick. Not my life. The most drama I've ever experienced was with a girl that I should not have been with.
Talk about it.
That is where the most drama came from. And it came down to the point where it's like I'm saying to myself, boy, I can't wait for the day that I can be with somebody and I don't have to worry about getting enough. I mean, and of course in couples you're gonna argue, but when you got to get in an argument every day, I got to be in defensive mode with you every day. Like I got to have an attitude like I'm going into work. Because I don't know whether you're gonna be my boss calling me into the office talking to me about some.
And you pick up that person's characteristics.
You do.
Because listen, faith is my life. Faith is my foundation. Faith is where I got it. What y'all see is faith in God. Playing with Patty Mayo. I would just say Patty. But it was like the doubt or the second guessing, or I'll say like this, the logic that person had. And I get it. But I was more in tune to trying to please and tap into what you got going on versus the God I know who is giving me everything by faith, and it being like crazy and looking like it ain't gonna happen, then it happen. It just move different. Like, and it's like, dang, I know it's gonna be like that. But when you start playing inside the baker's oven, okay.
That's why the Bible says, beware, bad company corrupts good character.
Absolutely.
Let me tell y'all, okay, because that is a fact. That is a fact. Because the guy number 2, like I said, that person, just this one person, like it just like destroyed so much that I had going on for myself.
But it's a good break though.
It's one of those things. Well, let me tell you, this is where I was like, consciously, and this is my problem, so I become conscious of the decisions I'm making, you know, like, and knowing like, okay, God already said X, Y, and Z.
Stupidity, it's all right.
Yes. And so with that person, because I was so I would say messed up. Okay. I was so messed up over this person that I was just like, well, I'm just going to enjoy the ride down. And then the guy said, oh, you think this is a game? Or you think it's a joke? And so for me, it was just like, oh my gosh, like I feel like I would never say that again, because why did you do that to yourself? Because people really, you don't know the intentions people have too. Like you could be in a relationship with somebody and just be so in love with them and have no idea, like this person might not even like you. You know, like they're just with you. And so, you know, it's important to find out more about yourself. Figure out you first before you truly try and go and be with somebody, so you don't get your heart completely destroyed.
That way, if that person do some messed up stuff, you'd be like, oh, I ain't dealing with this.
Right. Like
this is not my character. I'm not dealing with this.
Yeah.
I'm not
I don't
the
have to
foolish
do
stuff.
this. Like, I know who I am. I know what I'm worth. And
Not dealing with the buffoonery.
right.
Yeah, it's going down this morning. We're gonna take a quick break. We'll be right back, and we'll continue the conversation. More content coming. Conversation is real good. Do me a favor, share, subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. And if you have not, please download the app Fire 716. It's going down, y'all. Big Frank in the morning. Let's go.
Get ready for the most stylish event of the season. It's the Back to School Hair and Fashion Show, bringing together fashion designers, hairstylists, barbers, braiders, MUAs, and models of all ages. Join us as I Believe Enterprises hosts an unforgettable evening that will leave you inspired and fashion forward. Get your tickets now. General admission is only $15 in advance and $20 at the door. And guess what? Kids 6 and under get in for free. But that's not all. We're also giving back to the community. School supplies donations are required upon entry, helping us support students in need. Save the date, August 12th, starting at 5 p.m. We're bringing the excitement to 3019 Niagara Street in Niagara Falls, New York. Are you a vendor looking for an incredible opportunity? Don't miss out. Vending spaces are available. For more information, call or text 708-271-05.
Are you ready to take a trip back into time and immerse yourself in the smoothest sounds of the 90s? Well, mark your calendars for August 19th because we got something special planned just for you. Introducing the ultimate 90s R&B sing-along brunch happening at 3019 Niagara Street in Niagara Falls, New York. From 11 a.m. to 3 p.m., prepare to indulge in the best of R&B while feasting on the delicious spread. We have our live DJ spinning the hottest jams. This is a brunch experience you don't want to miss. Treat your taste buds to the full brunch menu featuring mouth-watering dishes. And of course, what is brunch without a little bit of bubbly? We've got you covered with our special mimosa package. For just $25, you'll receive a ticket to the event and one mimosa to get your groove on. But if you are in the mood to keep the celebrations flowing, go for our 40-ticket option and enjoy bottomless mimosas throughout the entire event. Secure your spot today by purchasing your ticket at R&B Sing-Along Brunch at eventbrite.com. But hurry, seats are limited and this event is selling fast.
What's up, everybody? It's Kier here, and Jack, Faith, Hope, Love. We all are facing some type of battle. This time, I decided that I'm fighting back. I just refuse to literally let the battle overpower me, and I want to overpower the battle this time. You have to still go through the battle because I still need to get out of you what I need from you. You can beat it. It's just about knowing to getting into a place of confidence, like, I can beat this. I can get past this. This does not have to consume me. This does not have to... I don't have to wear this on my shoulders at all, truthfully. I can let it go. What's up, everybody? It's Kier here, and Jack, Faith, Hope, Love.
You're locked into the vault with Dante Mound on Fire 716 Radio. Let's go.
This is engaging the youth. No longer is it okay for us to make decisions as to what we feel they should do. We already lived our youth. You know what I mean? So it's time for us to, God gave us 2 of these and 1 of these for a reason. We need to listen and watch more than we do a lot of talking. So
You can't. Everything is changing. You know what I mean? From everything outside to how we feel and everything. Because it's 2 different worlds we live in, 2 different generations. So like I definitely get where like it's hard to communicate and hard to come to an agreement on one particular thing because you see it from your eyes,
right,
from your perspective, but I might see it from another perspective. So.
Fire 716, your boy Big Frank. You're locked into Big Frank in the morning. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever this may find you in the world, in the universe. You know where you at. You know what you're doing. I ain't gonna say that. I want to tell somebody get out of their bed.
Get out your bed. Get off the couch. You
No,
doing nothing. You watching TV.
Stop fluffing that pillow. Get up. Don't hit that snooze no more.
You're locked into D Money Mac and my boy Kobe from Artistic Control. So we're gonna get some hot topics, and the thing that I was reading about was just we talked about like parental and that situation. Little Boosie's Listen back here. Let me just pause here. Can we please? I get how convenient technology is to express your feelings about what you got going on in your house, at your home, in your world. But when y'all take that and y'all put it on social media, you just open it up for so much. And it's a trigger for a trigger for a trigger that can cause a trigger to happen.
Chain reaction.
Chain reaction. Like there's a better as artistic control said, this is your office space.
Yeah.
This is and what happens is it seems so personable. What's on your mind via Facebook? You know, you just tell me all these things. It's like, but reality is cut it out. And I said that for two reasons. Number one, but let me create a hot topic. This is why I'm in trouble now. Because somebody went on a little Facebook Live and made the decision to begin to talk about the business. Life happens, I get it. And I, in my natural self,
talk about your business.
Yeah, absolutely. Uh-oh. Yeah. In my natural self, I wanted to just begin to chop them down. And I'm one person like, number one is this. Number two, there's a plethora of reasons to why I could demolish or destroy.
I like the way you PG'd that.
Yeah.
I could have politely chopped you down.
No, valid and just and really told you some harsh truths about yourself. But I decided not to.
Yeah. The receipts.
And I thought about posting receipts. Listen to me. I thought about posting the receipts, the promise of payment that hasn't been. I wanted to go down. Matter of fact, I had a pit bull on my right side called my wife, who was ready to go in full. Matter of fact, what's crazy is my wife wrote it. And she screenshotted me and scrolled down and said, "Babe, should I post it?" I said, "No, let it live. Let them live." Because calm down, killer. Now, I said that to say because little Boosie's daughter went online and she posted and talked about how her dad took the car he bought for her back because she went to Atlanta to see her mother, who allegedly was in a car accident and fighting for her life, is how the message is displayed.
You gotta take that with a grain of salt because some people be lying.
You know. Then Boosie responded. If y'all don't know, he is Boosie bad. If you know it,
I'm big bullshit.
So he came back and he replied, and
Tyler Perry let me out of this.
valid. And he came back and replied, but he started calling out.
Come on, man.
He called out the girl's mother, the girl's grandmother, the issues that it was back and forth from jail in and out. Your grandma was also going back and forth from jail. I raised you. I was there for you between the two. Then you try to put me on. How you gonna wait 19 months before you turn 18 to put me on child support? As I just bought you this car, it was a money situation, a money grab. Who y'all think got fooling? But I just feel like not even what goes on at home stays at home, but you can always expose the details to the world.
Yeah.
If we was that type of, if y'all was that type of show, this would be like gasoline in a match. You would just go off with it.
Yeah.
Me, I'm be respectful towards it. You know, I don't know them personally.
Yeah.
But for myself, I know that if I ever had a problem personally with my family member or even a friend, I would talk to them.
Yeah.
Even if I would talk to them face to face versus me posting it on my platform. Because now I can't go off on somebody who being like, "Oh no, you're wrong for this. Oh, you should have never did this." Because technically, conversation is invite for everybody. Yes. If I post it. So I can't get offended if somebody's giving me their opinion because I posted it publicly.
Right.
Now, if I handle a situation privately and you want to jump in on that when you're not even involved,
that's a different story.
Yeah. But if I'm posting it online and I got business ventures and I got other people who trying to, we trying to do endorsements and we're trying to do other projects, they're not going to want somebody like that because that just showed one, I'm not professional enough, and I don't have the restraints to hold back myself from posting something publicly.
Yeah.
Whether it be vulgar or not.
Right.
It's still personal. And I let everybody know. And now it looks bad on, like, now if people try to look me up, they're not just gonna see artistic control. They're gonna be seeing, oh, Kobe got beef with his baby mom.
Valid, right?
Got beef with his mom.
And then, like, because even with my personal situation, I want to just math this, see if I can take him to court. I said, this would be nice clout for the radio station.
It would be
valid, but no, but it's like, but valid to the situation. That's what we're messing up at. I think is the public display.
Yeah,
like we're not handling this efficiently among us.
We're not.
I mean, that person.
I need a button called trigger word.
Yeah.
We're not.
I hate to be this person. Okay, but I have to be. So I agree as far as, like, you know, when you do make things public, it's public.
Yeah.
If I want to say something to you, because you said whatever, I have the right to, because you put it out there for the world. I can't speak on Lil Boosie and his daughter situation. Mm-hmm. However, if he's sitting here saying, like, your mama was in jail, your grandmama was in jail, I raised you, I just got you this car, and your mama tried to put me on child support, like, I could see that. You know what I'm saying? Right.
Trying to play Boosie, man. Come on, man. Trying to play Boosie, man. Trying to play Boosie. Bought you this $85,000 car. You're gonna try to see your mama. Your mama ain't even been in your life. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Just got home from prison. Come on, man.
So, like, you know, so I feel like I could see that, because, like, you know, like, I can understand that to an extent of him wanting to just call out the behavior.
Absolutely.
Since you already called it out on Facebook. Now, I will say this. Sometimes people make, you know, public posts, because I have done it. And I've done it. I'm sorry, Mom, if you're watching this.
But we couldn't do it.
We've had situations and stuff like that. But sometimes people make public posts because the narrative that everybody know of a person or a business can be one way, and then you have to bring to light, like, hey, y'all only see this business or this person as A, okay, when really they're a Z. Okay, and you need to understand that I have done everything that I can to fix this, to work on that, and at this point, I'm letting y'all know, like, if you see me acting a certain kind of way, don't come to me and telling me that I need to straighten up or be respectful or whatever the case is. Like, nah, like, y'all go to that person, y'all talk to that person, figure out why this is like this. That's the only reason why I can say, like, yeah, I agree, but at the same time, there are sometimes certain situations. Now, as far as the situation that you're talking about, I think that the fact that you didn't respond that's a good thing, because not every situation deserves
a response.
Absolutely.
Right. And I feel like if the respect has just gone so far down the garbage can, I wouldn't even, like, you're not even going to get a cent from me. Period. Because you're not getting my time, you're not getting my attention. I'm not gonna sit here and be frustrated over you. At this point, you don't even exist to me anymore. And trust me, I have made people completely non-existent in my life.
Let me tell you something. So, I've done that because I don't like screaming. I don't like screaming, hollering, doing all that. You know, getting your blood pressure riled up because somebody want to get on your nerves. I don't feel like doing that.
It's like whatever.
Like, if you're texting me and you're saying something and I'm telling you something different, I'm not going to respond to you. You continuously blow up my phone or blow up my text message, because it has happened. I'm not going to answer your phone. You're just going to keep blowing up your phone yourself doing that. Silence wins an argument always.
Oh my gosh, always.
Sure.
It will make, let me tell you something. I've been in so many, in my relationships, the arguments, they start screaming, hollering, get mad, whatever. I say nothing. I say nothing, and automatically they think it. I was like, you don't care about me. Oh, so you don't even care about this relationship no more. They're thinking whatever they want to think in their head. Yeah. That's the only voice that they're hearing.
I will say this because I am that person.
See?
So for me, it definitely like that. Like, you know, with the last person that I was in a relationship with, like we talked about it. He just told me, you know, I can't. When you start acting a certain kind of way, you start going off. You're very difficult to talk to. And you start coming at me like a lawyer, and like you come like like, you know what I'm saying, like, and I don't know how to respond to that.
The lawyer,
so
no
I just don't respond. And for me, that just makes like that singes my ass hair. So,
Singes
because I'm like, you know, like I'm already frustrated about whatever happened, and now I'm going off, and now you are not gonna respond.
My
now
wife.
I'm gonna go cuckoo cocoa banana puzzle. But you're right, because the silence was the argument. Because at the end of the day, now I done went crazy. Okay, I done blew up your phone. I done came to your house. No, I ain't. But you know what I'm saying?
Like, no, confess too much. No,
I've never blown up somebody's phone, text, or call. I've never shown up at their house. Never called anybody else's relatives. One, I'm not ghetto. I'm 22 years old. Yeah, I got this business going on.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be stressing over you, boo.
Yeah,
I'm not.
And I mean, I respect that. I think that if you're able to do that, then you know, I feel like it's just sometimes for me, I feel like that's just an immature part of me when I'm in a relationship, because I want I want answers, and I want them at this exact moment.
Yeah, I mean, everybody has their tendencies. Everybody has their flaws.
Yeah,
nobody's perfect. If a man comes up to you and says he's perfect, he's lying. The only perfect person was Jesus.
Yes.
Let's talk about it. But like, whenever,
you know, that's dumb. This is what I said. I said, well, Jesus was perfect, but he became sin, so even he had flaws. But get out of that. Get out of that. I know. I get out of that.
Lord, that was not me. That's that.
I'm just saying.
No, but like it's a certain respect level that you have as far as a communication wise. I'm not gonna scream, holler, yell if you're saying something that is either ignorant or is you don't even know the truth. I'm telling you the truth and you don't want to believe it. Then we have nothing to talk about. And I'm glad I learned this at 22 versus. Because it's people in their 50s, you know, got like four baby mamas still arguing like they like in their 20s or something. Be like, girl, I told you not to call my phone.
Say it. Matter of fact, people are so petty that even Future appears to be dissing Russell Wilson in his new collab with Wait, how you know? How you know he's somebody's granddad somewhere? Apparently, it's like
error.
And I think it's just that Future. He likes the clout he gets from it because it makes him look a certain kind of way, and Russell looks a certain kind of way. It makes Russell look.
But think about it. If you got this player like Mystique about you don't want to tarnish that for one girl. Unless you really love her, you would not tarnish that. Because the thing about a player is that he will have so many options, he will not want nothing to stop it. Nobody. I mean, nobody. Like, you could be a man or a woman, have multiple people, but if one of your multiples is seeing somebody else, you get mad, but you don't want them to get mad at you. Because that's your mindset as a player. So he could be still interested in Sierra. Could be.
It's possible. It's possible.
That one that got away. You never knew.
What if possible? Never mind. What if the guy ain't away? Fire 716 is going down. Listen, when we get back, we get into our inspirational moment, and then we'll be out of here. But it's going down, y'all. Fire 716, Big Frank in the morning. Let's go get it.
Let's go get it.
Are you ready for an adventure of a lifetime? Escape to paradise on an exotic Eastern Caribbean cruise. Join us August 18th through the 24th of 2024 as we set sail on a 6-day carnival cruise filled with unforgettable experiences. Get ready to explore the captivating destinations of the Amber Cove in the Dominican Republic, Grand Turk, Half Moon Cay in the Bahamas. Come and savor the flavors of the Caribbean with a wide range of gourmet dining options, serving up the freshest seafood and local delicacies. Dance the night away under the Caribbean sky with live entertainment and music that will make your heart sing. But hurry. Secure your spot today with a deposit of just $50 by July 21st, 2023, and enjoy the convenient monthly payments of $90. Don't wait. Call now at 716-374-4941. Reserve your dream vacation today. The exotic Eastern Caribbean cruise, where memories are made and dreams come true. Book now and set sail on the adventure of a lifetime.
Get ready for the most stylish event of the season. It's the Back to School Hair and Fashion Show, bringing together fashion designers, hairstylists, barbers, braiders, MUAs, and models of all ages. Join us as I Believe Enterprises hosts an unforgettable evening that will leave you inspired and fashion forward. Get your tickets now. General admission is only $15 in advance and $20 at the door. And guess what? Kids 6 and under get in for free. But that's not all. We're also giving back to the community. School supplies donations are required upon entry, helping us support students in need. Save the date, August 12th, starting at 5 p.m. We're bringing the excitement to 3019 Niagara Street in Niagara Falls, New York. Are you a vendor looking for an incredible opportunity? Don't miss out. Vending spaces are available. For more information, call or text 708-271-0549. Mark your calendars and get ready to shine. Get your tickets, bring your donations, and join us for an unforgettable evening. Fashion, style, and community come together in one spectacular event. Back to School Hair and Fashion Show. Let's make this school year the most fashionable one yet.
This is DMP Speaks coming to you. I am a board certified Christian counselor. I'm also a life coach. I am a family restoration specialist. I help build, rebuild, and grow your family. Maybe you're having some communication problems. Maybe you guys are just yelling and screaming and you guys are just not getting along. And if you want access to me for your 30-minute consultation call, follow me on all my social media platforms. TikTok, Facebook at DMP Speaks. And if you go to YouTube and Instagram, it's at I am DMP Speaks. Download Fire 716 and click the link.
Fire 716, your boy, Big Frank. You're locked into Big Frank in the morning. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever this may find you in the world, in the universe, wherever you may be with your mama, your daddy, your auntie, your uncle, or your kids. Greetings and good for all your pappy. Yeah, it's going down this morning. D Money Mac rocking with me this morning, as well as Kobe from Artistic Control. A great conversation, good dialogue. Before we get into our final thought and get out of here, just let the people know how they can get your merchandise and support you any way possible.
Again, we are Artistic Control, where we don't write stories, we wear them. You can follow me at Artistic Control, no O, at Artistic Control at Instagram, and artisticcontrolapparel.com. We got a lot of sales going on right now. We got a sale 2 for $40 right now, 2 tees for $40. New hoodies are on deck. New merch is available every month. So the website is up. New merch is on there. I just saw it tonight. New posts of new merches will be available on Instagram today, later on in the day. And of course, you'll be seeing me here at the Hair and Fashion Expo on the 12th of August. I will be here also selling merch and also be putting it on a runway. So I suggest you be there.
Valid.
There. Don't be square. Be there. Because it's the hot new stuff. The hot new stuff is gonna be out. So it will be at the table. So come out, get it. You may not know. It may be a sale going on that day. You may not know. But at Artistic Control.
Also, make sure you guys are tapped into what we offer here at the radio station. We have vending opportunities available as well. We have the expo happening on August 5th, I believe. Could make that up. Could be the 9th. I could be feeling as a auto. Yep. Some days you win, and some days you lose. We have the Health and Wealth Expo as well. We have a vending opportunity happening in September. So make sure you guys just support what we have going on. If you need a commercial or you need anything, holler at me, 716-371-1903. And I guess, Deandra, put your plug in before we get to our final thought. Because we plug in right now.
So
Put the camera down.
yes. So I am I have availability for booking if you're looking to get a business portrait, if you're looking to do, like family pictures, any pictures besides weddings. I don't do weddings. If you are interested, you can go to dchanelstudios.com or send me an email at dchanelstudios@gmail.com. That's DCHANEL studios at gmail.com or .com for the website. So definitely hit me up. I promise that you will love my work.
Baby, I promise.
Yeah, I say true. R&B sing along brunch is happening August 19th. Here at 3019 Niagara Street. You can go to eventbrite.com for your tickets. It's sing along brunch at Niagara Falls, New York. Before we get out of here, what's your inspirational word or phrase for the day for the people, Kobe? What you got?
Back to what we were talking about. Bad company corrupts good character. It's heavy. With me, just understanding that I am very blessed right now to be 22, to say that I started my own business at 19, 3 years still, going, and I have a job and I have a career, which is very good. And I know the difference between the two. Just knowing that it's all right to be by yourself for a while. That way, you can stay close to God and he can guide you and build you. And just because you don't have like a whole entourage of people, that doesn't mean that you're worthless. That doesn't, it's absolutely, that does not, that, because it hits me emotionally, because it's just like growing up, just like not having a lot of friends. You think that, maybe there's something wrong with me, and there isn't. I was very blessed and very fortunate because I wasn't around, like a bad crowd. I was around myself. So I learned so much about myself. I learned so much about my character. I learned so much about the difference between peer pressure, and it has no age limit. It's still adults to this day that have peer pressure at work. They have peer pressure in their careers, peer pressure, school, going back to school. You gotta know which type of party that you want to go to. Sometimes with family, you gotta love them from a distance, because some family members will bring you down with you. Relationship wise, whether you're married, girlfriend, boyfriend, you have to absolutely be very careful of who you marry, who you even go out on a date with, because you don't know whether that person is for you. That person could be, just bad company, just messing up your character. So just stay close to who you are, unique to who you are, be organic, don't lie, stay true to who you are, express yourself. Each and every single one of us have true talents. So stay true to that. Stay close to Christ. Stay close to God, whatever realm you do, whether it's photography. I want to thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Absolutely.
But yeah, always just keep in mind that bad company corrupts good character, and always stay blessed, stay happy, and always take control of your art.
D-Money Mac?
Love that. My final thought for today is when you see those red flags shining bright in the air, don't ignore them joints. I almost said the other word. Don't ignore them joints, okay?
It's like them dudes at the airport.
Yes. The red flags are there for a reason. If you have a bad feeling, gut feeling, or you feel like this is something ain't right, that's probably not.
No.
So yeah.
just do what's been instructed for you to do. Your obedience is important because your delay is holding up that financial break that you've been waiting for because you still haven't done what I told you to do. You don't need anybody's approval. I put it in your hands. Of almost like a prophet, says the Spirit of the Lord. It's valid. Y'all, it's been good. We'll see you guys on Wednesday. It's going down. Fire 716, Big Frank in the morning.
I thought you was doing McDonald's.
Are you ready to take a trip back into time and immerse yourself in the smoothest sounds of the 90s? Well, mark your calendars for August 19th because we got something special planned just for you. Introducing the ultimate 90s R&B sing-along brunch happening at 3019 Niagara Street in Niagara Falls, New York. From 11 a.m. to 3 p.m., prepare to indulge in the best of R&B while feasting on the delicious spread. We have our live DJ spinning the hottest jams. This is a brunch experience you don't want to miss. Treat your taste buds to the full brunch menu featuring mouth-watering dishes. And of course, what is brunch without a little bit of bubbly? We've got you covered with our special mimosa package. For just $25, you'll receive a ticket to the event and one mimosa to get your groove on. But if you are in the mood to keep the celebrations flowing, go for our 40 ticket option and enjoy bottomless mimosas throughout the entire event. Secure your spot today by purchasing your ticket at R&B Sing-Along Brunch at Eventbrite.com. But hurry, seats are limited and this event is selling fast.